Hello everyone! Alright, so this series is going to be aimed towards y'all international sellers. I'm going to do this dropshipping series using a stealth account. So this is an account you can purchase, and if you're interested in getting one, then you can look at the contact information in the bottom of this video in the description to figure out who to talk to. They're $200, and that'll get you a PayPal account and an eBay account. The eBay account will have about 1,000 items to post, and you'll be able to post like, I think it's like $5,000 or $25,000 worth of items. So this is most useful for, like, granted, obviously, if you've done eBay before and you lost your account, you can do this as well. But really what I'm trying to aim this series towards is those of you who are not living in the US, because you're in a very unique position. Because yes, it's true that because you're not living in the US, it's harder to dropship. But you also probably don't have to spend anywhere near as much money on rent and basics in your life as a person living in the States. So the money that you earn from dropshipping will go much, much further. And it's easier because of that for you to be able to dropship as your full-time job and be able to leave whatever it is that you do for other work. Keep in mind, it's going to take time. You have to be patient, and there are times where it's going to be hard. You got to keep going. Just know that it's very doable. And I'm going to do this series to show you the cheapest way to post optimized items quickly, and then also show you the kinds of items that I've sold, okay? But first, let's show you how to use a stealth account. So in order to use a stealth account, there's a couple different things you need to do. First off, you need to understand that you need basically to make it look like your IP address is in the United States. Because then when it looks like you're coming from the States, selling into the States, you're going to encounter way less issues. So in order to do that, you can use this MultiLoginApp, okay? This app is something that you could use to make your own account if you wanted to, that is based in the States and looks like a US person. But you don't have to make your own. It's harder to do. It's not impossible, but it's doable if you're into more DIY. That's the cheapest option. It's easier to just purchase an account and then use this app to access that account, okay? So let me show you a little bit about this app. So you're going to have your account here. And the way that this MultiLoginApp works is you can think of this as basically like, it's almost like this app is a computer in the States. So when you open up the internet browser here, it's going to open up a web browser. And everything that you do within that web browser is going to look like it's being done in the United States. So you'll be able to place orders with places and not have to use a VPN because this has like a built-in VPN, right? So what we're going to do is I'm going to tell you a little bit about how to navigate with this, right? Because when you purchase an account, it's going to come with an eBay account. And there's a couple things you have to keep in mind. And the first thing is that you should not post expensive items. That's going to increase the chance of you getting flagged by PayPal. You really want to kind of operate under the radar for a while and just focus on selling cheaper items, okay? So that's what we're going to be doing. And I'm going to get more into that in the rest of this series. For the moment, we're just going to talk about how to use this browser, and then I'm going to show you how I'm figuring out what items to post, and then show you a bunch of items that I've already sold in the past, and it's going to be great. But before we get to that, let's talk a little bit about the browser. So, as you can see, it looks a lot like a web browser, and that's really all that it is. This is a web browser that allows you to look like you're coming from the States. There's two very important things here, okay? Do not ever press any of these buttons. Don't exit, full screen, or minimize. That is going to kind of jeopardize your IP address, and it may make it look like you're not coming from the States anymore, and that's going to increase the chance that you get flagged and your account gets shut down, okay? We want to be able to keep selling no matter where you are in the world, right? And so this is how you do that. Make sure that you don't click these buttons, and also, whenever you log out, always click this button, okay? That's going to save everything, and it's going to remember the kind of digital footprint that your account has left. So then you're going to be able to resume it and not have any problems, okay? And so this is the basic premise of a stealth account. You use a browser that makes it look like you're in the States, even if you're not in the States. And that's going to relieve a whole bunch of issues. You're going to get less issues with order cancellations and a whole bunch of other stuff. But now that I've shown you how to do that, well, now we got to start posting items, right? That's where it all begins. You post items to your eBay account. So now I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about how we're going to figure out what items to post, okay? And the way this is going to work is I need to explain to you a little bit about myself, okay? I do dropshipping videos on YouTube, right? And as an experiment, in 2017, I posted over 100,000 items to eBay from Walmart using this bulk posting strategy. And the idea was that I knew that I wasn't trying to earn money. What I was trying to do is get information and then learn what products sell. And I knew that by posting tons and tons of different kinds of products, I would just naturally see the trends based on what sells, what keywords sell, the kind of issues that come up. So I've got a bunch of experience now that I want to share with you guys, okay? So what we're going to do is post items to our eBay account. And first, let's look at our account real quick. So I'm going to open up the browser again. And remember, never resize everything. As long as you do that, you don't resize everything, and you always close the session by clicking this buddy, then you're going to be fine. Everything is going to be bueno, okay? So I'm going to exit out of these tabs because we don't really care right now. What we want to see is the eBay account, right? That's what you guys are interested in. Holy crap. I thought I had a sale. I was like, how did I have a sale? What the hell? I haven't posted anything yet. Okay, we're going to go to our selling account so I can show you what this eBay account looks like. And again, this is something you guys have access to. You can purchase an account exactly like this. It'll cost $200, which I know is a lot of money, but especially if you are based overseas, then like this could give you a whole lot of potential to sell stuff. And the account comes with warranties, so if like something happens, you need to provide documentation, you just talk to the person who provides the account and they'll take care of that, okay? So this is really something that one of the biggest problems I've had, well, okay, I haven't had that many problems because I was based in the US, but I'm realizing, you know, people in the United States honestly have it really easy. There is so much opportunity, and I'm not saying there's not hardship in the States, but honestly, the rest of the world has it so much worse. The trouble in the United States is that people have so much that they don't appreciate what they have, okay? And I always knew, like, look, with dropshipping, you can change your life and be your own boss and make a better life for your family and your friends and the people you care about. But the trouble is, it's harder to do overseas. So how do we get around that? Well, this is something that will make it much easier. And don't get me wrong, you're still going to have some hurdles, right? Because you're going to have your own PayPal account in order to get the money from this PayPal account. But you can just transfer it, and you can use Payoneer. There's other things, and I'll do videos about that in the future. But this series is going to focus on posting items and showing you guys, getting you guys some dropshipping experience, hopefully so that some of you international people will start dropshipping and hopefully earn some money from it, right? So now you see the account, and well, the main thing right now is we don't have any items. Huh. I should probably fix that, all right? So when you start, a lot of people manually post items, and if you don't know what dropshipping is, well, you're probably not this far into the video, so I'm not going to get too much into it, but you can use software to make the item posting process much faster. So you have the main two pieces of software for dropshipping is a lister and a repricer, okay? A lister is a tool that allows you to post items quickly from a source item. In our case, for this series, we're going to use Walmart. And the reason that we're going to use Walmart is because Walmart accepts PayPal as a payment source. So if you have a PayPal account, which this will have access to, and you get some money in it, then you'll be able to place orders with Walmart. Whereas if you're using Amazon, you can't use PayPal with Amazon, which kind of sucks, right? So anyway, we're going to use Walmart, and we need to post items, right? I'm going to show you how to use a cheap lister that's actually free and then pair it with a repricer called SkuGrid. There are tons of different softwares available right now, so don't worry too much about it. But here is the lister that we're going to use. It is called Pricematik. And Pricematik actually has a paid subscription service, but we're not going to worry about that. We're actually only going to use the free lister. And this is because I'm thinking about what this is for you guys overseas. And I really want, you know, as minimal upfront cost as possible. And like $200 for an account is kind of expensive, especially for people, you know, based in like the Philippines or UAE or like a couple other places where cost of living is cheap. $200 is like what you earn in a couple weeks. You know what I mean? That's a lot of money. But if I can show you guys that that's kind of the main upfront cost, and that's going to give you the ability to sell in the US, keep in mind you don't have to do it that way. It's just going to make things easier. All right. So this is our tool. We're going to go to the pricing and then see there's an all-in-one plan with 1,000 listings for $100. But we're not going to worry about that. What we're going to do is this forever free trial. Okay. And let me explain something to you guys. So whenever we look at eBay like this, we have to use this stealth browser. But whenever we are using Pricematik or a lister, we don't have to use the stealth browser because they're not communicating with eBay. The only time that we have to use the stealth browser is when we are doing anything on PayPal.com or on eBay.com. Okay? Any other thing, you can use a regular internet browser, right? So what we're going to do is go to Pricematik, and I'm going to set an account up, because I've never done this before. So I'm going to be doing this with you guys, and we're going to come into issues, and we're going to deal with them, right? This first episode, I'm going to go for like 10 more minutes probably, maybe 20, and just show you guys how to keep going. And there's going to be a lot of episodes in this series, probably at least 20. So, all right, let's get started. We're going to create our account. All right. Fill in all of our information. Whoops. Pitman. Sweet. I'm not a robot. I'm really not, I swear. Yay! And if you guys could do me a favor, I already made a Pricematik account? Really? What? I had no idea I already did that. Interesting. Okay, so that's how you make an account, but apparently I already did that at some point in the past. But if you guys could do me a favor, and in the description here, there is an affiliate link, okay? So if you guys use that... Oh, wow, look at that. Awesome. So I apparently made an account at some point, and now we have to connect the eBay account. Now this is something that we're going to have to do in the stealth browser, and I'll show you guys how to do that in a second. But for now, what we need to do, I need to get my affiliate link. Here we go. Awesome. Referred user, good, good, good. Okay, so this link in the bottom of my video, do me a favor and sign up using this link, even if you're just using the free Pricematik thing. What this means is that if you ever decide to pay for Pricematik, then I'm gonna get some credit, which is awesome because that'll make my life better. And you know, one of the reasons I'm doing this series is so that in the future, maybe I'll earn some money from people using this affiliate link. You don't have to, obviously, but I'm gonna show you this regardless. Okay. So the affiliate link to sign up is in the bottom here. And again, we're using the free version of Pricematik to start. So you don't actually need to pay anything. But if you still sign up for that, it would be great. Okay? Because then if you do upgrade at some point, then I'll get some money. Okay? So now what we need to do is connect our eBay account. But I'm currently not in the stealth browser, so I can't do anything with eBay. In order to connect to eBay, we're going to have to use the stealth account. Okay? So what we're going to do is go into member area here, and we're going to log in. So the goal is to get us to a point where we can post items, right? So I'm going to set Pricematik up, and then we're going to move forward. We will use SkuGrid as a repricer to track our inventory in the future. But I'm not going to do that in this episode because there's no reason to. Like, once you post an item, you don't need to worry about repricing and out-of-stock issues until about 1 or 2 weeks after the item's been posted. So we still have time to set all that up, but I'm going to show you all that in the future. So don't worry about it for now. Right now, we're just going to connect our eBay account. So let's click that here. What this is going to do is log us into our eBay account. And I need to make sure I actually remember the passwords for this account. There we go. I wonder if I ever changed it. All right, let's see. Whoops. Okay, that should be right. Hopefully. Ah, crap. I gotta remember what my password is. Huh? Yeah? 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 Boom! Ha! Perfect. Okay. So, now that we've created this link, we don't have to use the stealth browser when we use Pricematik. And the reason for that is because when items get posted to eBay, eBay is going to be see that they're sent from Pricematik's server. So it kind of does that anonymizing stuff for us. Not intentionally, it's just how it works, right? So now let's log back in here. And we should now be linked to our eBay account. Fantastic. Sweet. Perfect. Okay, so now we have the link between the eBay account and Pricematik. We're going to be able to post items now, but how are we going to figure out what to post? Well, I think for now, yeah, 16 minutes. All right, I'm going to talk a little bit. Yeah, I have enough time to explain what we're going to do in the next episode. So in the next episode, what we're going to do is make a list of items to post. And what I'm going to do for you guys is we are going to post every single item that I have already sold in the past 90 days on my other eBay account, okay? And the reason we're doing this is to kind of experiment, you know, because if we know that this item was sold in the past already, so it's more likely to sell. And we'll see what happens, right? So I'll show you every single item. You know, you guys don't have to use them, obviously. And the more people that use these items, the less sales each person is going to get from the items. But you know what? It's a starting point. And honestly, it doesn't really matter. Your sales don't really matter at first. What matters is you learning about dropshipping, getting the account set up, getting your ability to post, and then being able to post quickly, and then learning how to prevent the big issues that can happen on eBay. And I'll talk all about all of this further in this series, okay? So there's probably something else I can talk about now. What is it, though? So, yeah, we're going to click on the eBay lister and then create listing. And then it's going to start from a URL, and then we just continue that way. And the repricer we're going to use is called ScrewGrid. So we can go here now. But we're not going to worry about setting up ScrewGrid in this episode. We're going to do that in the future. So what else can I talk to you guys about? Oh, I know. The MultiLoginApp itself. Okay. So let's log out, right? We're going to click Close Session. It's going to remember all of our tabs and everything, which is great. It's going to take a second to leave. But I should probably explain where to get this app, because this kind of is the starting point for you if you're using this kind of stealth method, regardless of whether you're creating your own account or if you're using a purchased account. So what we're going to do is go over here and then just go to Google. And I'll put all these links in the description as well, okay? And then we're going to look for MultiLoginApp. And this is actually a really cool tool. You can have tons and tons and tons of different people in this, and each person has a different IP address, and everything you do when you load that up is going to look like it's coming from that different IP address, right? And so this is the website where you download the MultiLoginApp. See? Look at that. Fantastic. So those are going to be your first steps. Your first step is to get this app, and then figure out if you're making your own account or if you're using this to make, or if you're buying one. I can't tell you too much about making your own account because I don't know how to. In the future, if I learn how to, then we'll be able to figure something out. But for now, I don't know how to. All right, guys. I will see you in the next episode. And again, check out all the links in the bottom, in the description. All the links that you need are there. Where to get the account, where to get this, Pricematik, SkuGrid, all of it. All right, guys. See you next time. Ciao.